What's up, everyone? Welcome to Championship Soccer Stadium. This is the Orange and Black SoccerCast live from Championship Soccer Stadium, celebrating our 6th anniversary as a podcast. If you didn't know, we started back in June of 2018. We're going to get you countdown to the match tonight between Orange County and Oakland. We might have some people stop by to say hi. Let's go and get this thing started. Welcome to the Podcast of Champions. This is the Orange and Black SoccerCast. How's it going, Orange County? Welcome to a special live pre-match edition of the Orange and Black SoccerCast, the first and only podcast dedicated to Orange County Soccer Club, its fans and supporters. I'm your host, Ray Zamora, and with me right here, hanging out, field pitch side, is Dylan Allen, one of the originals from the podcast. What's up, Dylan?
Hey, I can't believe that you're using my full name now. It used to be Dylan from County Line Coalition. Somehow we are still the only podcast after 6 years. Someone else, please, can do a better job than us, because it's not going to take much.
Do a better job than us. We do the best job. What are you talking about, Dylan? Hey, if y'all didn't know, if y'all haven't noticed, we are live from Championship Soccer Stadium here. I'm going to show you really quick. This is our view right now. We are actually up in the general admission section, the stands, the cheap seats, over by GA4. We thought we were going to be set up over by County Line Coalition, but they pushed us all the way to the side over here. If you're in the stadium, if you're stopping by, come say hi. Tell us what's going on. Look, Dylan is on the other side of the camera. He changed camera, and Larry's here with us. Larry's eating a quick bite. Larry's going to be doing us a favor, and he's going to be marching around the stadium, talking to fans, getting some sound clips from you fans to see how y'all are doing. But we're here getting ready for an exciting match. Orange County Soccer Club versus or hosting Oakland Roots. Since we last were live, we've got some confirmed news and we've got some bad news. So the confirmed news, we were talking about it last episode, the rumors coming out of Europe were that coach Morten Carlson was going to be heading out for a new job in Europe. And we got it confirmed. What are your thoughts, Dylan? That hey, we're happy for the coach, but what are your thoughts on how that all went down?
I will speak on this very shortly, because there are some cool people that people in the world might actually want to listen to speak. But I'm really happy for him. This club's been pretty clear about having a pathway to professional and a pathway to Europe. And that's obviously great when it's all a bunch of players. And now it's our coach as well. So I'm hoping to get to talk to some people in the know in a little bit. And hopefully find out a little bit more about what's to come next. But I think it's well deserved. He was, again, one of the best coaches in the league for the last year, and I'm happy for him. I'm just glad he's gone.
We got another person here joining us, a friend of the show, yes. Social media, superstar when it comes to soccer.
Certainly more than we are. So I don't think you can shrug at that.
I'm gonna let you just introduce yourself, because I feel like I shouldn't be doing it. You gotta tell the world who you are, why you're here.
What's up, guys? My name is Eli Lesser. I'm a soccer content creator. I'm also a proud OCSC owner, but more importantly, I'm a former guest of the OCSC SoccerCast, and I'm very excited to be here. When I heard that you guys were going to be here live, Andy texted me, and I knew I had to be here. So it's awesome, and thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, and we're excited that you came by. We know you are taking in the sights. You brought a friend along with you, showing your friend around here. But we're going to talk we have to talk to you about your journey, because it's an amazing journey. And I love, whenever I see you, you always have that Knott's Berry Farm hat. You're repping SoCal whenever I see you on the videos.
She's from here originally.
Originally from here.
Yeah.
Mr. Eli, thoughts on what happened, what we've heard about Orange County over the past, 5 days? Bad news, well, good news / bad news, depending on how you look at it.
I still say it's bad news. I'm very happy for Morten, but he was an impactful coach in his short term at OCSC, so it is a tough loss. But I wish him nothing but the best, and I know how much the players liked him and all that. And then, the really, really sad news of, our heart and soul, Brian Olofsky, tearing his ACL out for the year. I mean, that blows, but somehow when there's so much bad news, it makes me feel like we're in for like an absolute banger tonight. So that's what I'm currently thinking of.
I'm hoping for, some positive energy to come out of it, and whether it's a siege mentality of, all right, we've lost everybody, and we're going to make it work anyway, and things haven't been going great. Why not? We've got one win that we earned, but maybe didn't really deserve. Why not make it two?
A win is a win, especially with the form that we were in the prior month. Taking 3 points in any situation is magical. So, I felt good about the win last week, especially because it was against a really tough opponent. But I'm feeling optimistic about today. For the rest of the season, I don't know how optimistic I am. But when things are so bad in the moment, you got to think that something magical is in the works.
Have you seen the starting lineups tonight?
I just saw it. I don't remember it fully. It's cool to see, Flood is already fully involved. Chavez is very involved already. I believe, is Thomas Among on the bench? Is he back?
He's on the bench. I've heard some rumors that he is good to play, just not full match fitness, not good for a full 90 yet. So hopefully a cameo off the bench.
Which would be great because he could be a spark plug, an energy guy immediately in the 65th minute when all the legs are tired on the other team. Bringing in a guy like Amon could be really good. So I feel good about that. Just got to defend.
If we talk about our front three, it's Ethan Zubak up top in the 9, Bryce Jameson as the 11, and Cameron Dunbar as the 7. Who's scoring tonight? Is it all three of them? Is it Bryce Jameson bagging another brace?
I would love to see Bryce Jameson bagging another brace because for the the Pride Ally thing that OCSC SoccerCast is doing, I have Bryce Jameson in my 5-a-side, and he's been killing it ever since that. So I have a lot of money to donate because of him. But I'm excited to see Bryce score another tonight.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm just glad that we've got these young stars, and they're actually they're coming good. They all have rocky matches. Bryce looks like he's hit a really great run of form, and as maybe calm as he is about his own ability, I'm looking to see what he can do when the stakes actually matter later today.
And I just got to apologize right now because I just realized as we started the stream that we were having some audio issue. I worked on it. We could hear everything. It just was muffled. I fixed our audio issue. Thank you for hanging tight, either for those that are watching live or those that are listening later on. Before we get into more stuff, because I want to let you all be able to go and enjoy the spectacle, right? But I want you to introduce who you have here with you. So come on over.
Hi. I'm Cheyenne, everybody.
We have a camera.
Eli's friend.
Is that what we're going with? Is that the legal title?
Eli's friend is what we're calling it.
Creator in her own right.
Oh, sure.
Clean Sheets, follow her. And she's on a journey right now. So why don't you explain that?
Oh, yes. So I am living out of a van I imported from Tokyo. And I felt like traveling for soccer, living out of the van was the perfect way to have what I think everyone goes through, which is an existential crisis. So I'm just making content from a fan POV. And this is one of many USL Championship games I've already been to in the maybe 2 months I've been doing this thing. I love it. These atmospheres are fantastic. I'm so glad to be here. So
we were talking about this earlier. Dylan's sort of jealous of the journey you're taking. If he could have had a journey, this would have been what he wanted to do. Find a vehicle that you can buy on the cheap, travel the country, do stuff, create content out of a van. That's pretty darn amazing.
I would be so far away from you. It would be wonderful.
Dylan doesn't like me for some reason.
You know what? I would love to dig into that a little deeper later. Don't want to have trouble in paradise, Orange County paradise. No, I get so many messages from people with the small community I have right now, hopefully growing as I travel. But so many guys are like, man, I wish I was doing what you're doing. And Eli, I learned this week that Eli is not that way. He is still stunned that I've spent even a single night.
I don't think I could last a single night in the van.
It takes some guts to be able to make that decision and just uproot your life.
Right.
But apparently you're doing something you love, and you're doing something that you're going to be able to tell people for years and years and years. What's been the most interesting thing that's happened to it? I know it's really short so far. You haven't been doing this long yet.
You know what? I think I just passed my 60th day. but I'm headed into phase 2 of a legitimate build out. That's what I'm doing down here in Laguna Niguel the upcoming days. But it's a right-hand drive, so that's a little bit strange. It's also made me acutely aware of how many people are living either in vans or like not traditional living situations. And I also feel like it's given me the best feeling of being completely untethered and dialed into literally just the things that matter, like day to day. Like I'm not spending a ton of time like grinding for something that I don't even get a chance to think about me really being passionate about or not. So it's a long way of saying I'm just doing what makes me happy, and it just so happens to be soccer specific. And I think the van comes second, but I do live in the van.
Is this going to be a book at some point? Is what's happening here? Are we just having fun and doing something truly unique?
I'm thinking more like a full length documentary from all your little short clips on YouTube. I think that'd be a really neat thing to do.
I would love that. Right now I'm doing all my own editing and posting, etc. I am not yet a well-oiled machine like my fellow content creators are, but I do a pretty good job just for my own memory and my own entertainment of documenting everything. So it's been really interesting so far.
What's the best place you've been so far? What's the best stadium? And
Orange
please,
County.
obviously, say the champ.
Okay, I'm going to be honest because I still have a game to experience here, so I can't give them their flowers yet. However, I will say the Monterey Bay Union, also in the USL Championship, they're being in their supporter section and having capos who were almost treating it like we're building an army of fans and like getting the kids involved in it. That and the fact that like the water, you could see the water, the nice breeze was blowing in, everything was so picturesque. I was like, what if I just had this every day, almost like lo-fi girl you listen to and watch while you're working. I'm like, what if this was the background to my entire life? I would feel so serene, which I know is not the most traditional or conventional soccer experience, but it was so peaceful. Is that?
I don't think that's weird at all. I want to check in with our boy Larry. If you didn't know, Larry's wandering the stadium, checking in with fans. Larry, what's going on?
Oh man, you know what? It is. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you good?
I think so, Larry.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody can hear me out there. Hey, Orange and Black SoccerCast Nation. I am pitchside, my favorite place to be. I'm down here right now at the Oakland side, which isn't really the happy side. I saw something that I'm not really excited about, though. I saw a San Diego Loyal jersey in the stands, and I don't know if I can accept that. But outside of that, it is a beautiful night for some soccer here in Orange County. How somebody could think Monterey Bay is better than Orange County is beyond my comprehension. But I'm sure. I'll tell you what, at 54 years old, I'm a little bit jealous of what you're getting to do. I have a little bit too many responsibilities to be able to do that. But maybe in another 10 or 12 years when my wife is retired, we can go on and do something like you're doing right now. So enjoy your journey. Love it. It's such a great opportunity for you. I'm a little bit jealous. But guys, the fan zone over here to my right, they are popping. We got Alfie and Matt, two of my favorite people right there. Hey, it's going to be a great night here at the Champ, no question. It's the Paul Hardyman era, the beginning of Away the Lads, Orange County version. I'll see y'all in a bit. Peace.
There we go. That's Larry. Awesome job, Larry. Thanks for that. If you have anything you want to chime in with, let us know. We'll bring you back on the stream.
He talks a lot of trash for Monterey Bay, for a man that got married in Monterey Bay and then immediately went to
his honeymoon or whatever.
He also walked all the way across the stadium to tell me that.
No, yeah. He didn't want to say it to your face. Nah.
Yeah, he made sure he got as far away as he could before he mentioned
it. Is all bark, but it is no bite.
He's 54. Think we could beat each other up?
No, Larry's a really cool guy. Let me ask you this. Have you gotten a chance to speak to any of the players on Orange County yet?
Not yet.
No.
This is all brand new.
Who are you looking forward to being able to talk to?
I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea.
So fans, if you're around the stadium, come stop by. I know most of y'all, if y'all here, you're not paying attention to us. We understand that. But if anyone has any recommendations on who to speak to, we'll pass them on. Do you have any recommendations, Dylan?
I think Ethan Zubak, great personality. The finishing is rounding around.
Yes.
I don't care for his previous employers one bit. No disrespect. But the personality's there. And if you're a fan of mustaches, Ethan Zubak has been known to have one.
Speaking of mustaches, Seth Kasipli's on a cart just driving around right now, so that could be a player that we introduce you to.
That's another strong.
He's a great interview. Seth Kasipli,
Okay.
we love him.
Okay.
He's what is he the longest tenured? Him and Brian would be two of the longest tenured players on the team right now.
Correct.
So-
Yes. I'm too old to remember this. Too much brain damage. But those are the two. And our fans will let you know.
And here's what we'll do. I'm gonna let y'all any last comments, thoughts, ideas you want to share. I want to let y'all experience the stadium
Yeah.
for
I
the
wanna
next
make my rounds.
40 minutes before the match starts because there's a lot to check in. Did y'all make it over to the toucher truck yet?
We went over
Boy,
there.
did we ever.
She went separately. I'm sensitive to sirens.
Was she the one that was setting off all the sirens over there? Because we heard them. We heard them for a
No,
while.
but I know what kid did,
Okay.
and I think they had their time. They had the time of their life. It
Hey.
looked like.
Were they arrested? I heard, again, a lot of sirens. I mean, it feels like it's really
I
easy if
hope
you're right
so.
there.
Get the full experience.
Yeah, just put them in the back.
What Cheyenne does need are some tacos.
Oh, I do
right
need
next
tacos.
to us. They
Yeah.
are absolutely amazing.
Taqueria Hoy,
Yeah.
the sponsors
Proud
for
sponsor
here.
of the
Yes.
club, but also just some of the best tacos I've had. So.
Great tacos. The food truck's awesome. Go get some of those.
All right.
Try them out. Cheyenne, Eli, thank you so much for taking some time.
Thank
We know
you.
y'all are like trying to experience a great time out here.
Yeah, of
Hey,
course.
and maybe we can get y'all on a regular episode of our show in the near
I'm
future.
always
Yeah.
around. You know where to find
Yes, we
And
know where
I'll
to find
be
you.
in California till like mid-August
Cool.
And you're
You said
around.
you're down in the Laguna area,
for the next couple days. Yeah,
enjoying it.
I gotta finish the build out, so I feel like living in it won't feel so much like squatting. You know,
Yeah,
It's
that's
small,
my
right?
backyard. Laguna's
It's
my
like
backyard, so
5
it's an awesome
feet
area.
by about 10 feet is how big
I
the
couldn't
space
do that.
is.
I could not do that. I would not be. I would.
Not
I would
everyone's
go
built like
crazy.
me. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Thank
That's
you.
why I say I
Cheyenne,
wouldn't
thanks
last
so
the
much.
night. Thank you guys.
Cheyenne, follow her. Between Clean Sheets is her social media. Of course, you all know Eli from the show in the past. Follow both of them. Support them in what they're doing and bringing love to soccer across the world. Thank you so much, the two of you.
That was great. Some people that people actually want to hear from joined our show for once.
You mean they don't want to hear from us?
Probably not. No,
They-
it's been 6 years somehow. So my apologies for the last 6 years if this is what you still find yourself doing. We're about probably 70 feet from where this random dude just walked up and said, "Hey, what'd you think about that?" And the rest is history. Here we are.
Do we want to check in? I don't know if Larry has anything to share. He looks like he's like all over the place. He's down pitch side, it looks like. I'm going to just bring him on. I don't even know if he's ready, but let's see what Larry's got going on. Larry, let's get you back on the screen. How's it going, Larry?
Hey, Larry is always ready. Make no mistake about it. I'm looking right at you right now. Do you see me down here? Hi, guys. Right here on the corner. Hello? Hello? There we go. Hey, you guys are not going to believe this. I was already fired up. Now I am especially fired up. Do y'all know who's here in the house tonight? Any idea?
I'm gonna guess Kobe Henry.
Maybe, but no. Better than Kobe Henry. Nothing?
Can I have a hint?
Yeah,
It's terrible radio.
this is great radio. He helped to build the USL champion Orange County Soccer Club team. He's one of the reasons you got that star on your chest. Who am I talking about?
If I had to get, well, no. See, I'm really bad at guessing, so I'm gonna say Oliver Weiss, maybe Michael Roscoe. I don't know.
Oliver is in the house tonight. How great is that to have Oliver Reese back at the champ with our team? I just saw him. Was incredibly excited. Got a great big hug from him. It is awesome to see that man, and just remembering all that he helped this team do, and all that he helped this team achieve. Hey, who knows? Maybe he's going to come back and be our new head coach. What do you guys think?
It's happened before. I'm just maybe he can help find us one. I'm sure that's probably not allowed since he's working with the league, but it's nice that he's back, and hopefully we get to chat with him a little bit later. Who knows? He's probably not allowed to do that because he's once again Mr. Cool League man these days, taking the Orange County pipeline and transmitting that across the entire division.
Yeah, probably not allowed because when I saw him, I gave him a big hug. He asked me if I was still married. I said, yes, of course, because it's only been 7 months. And then I said, hey, by the way, we're live broadcasting here in the stadium. You want to go on the podcast real quick? He's, oh, no. Can't do that, Larry. But, hey, it's still great to see him in the house. Really great and exciting. You can see behind me, you can see the stands are starting to fill up a little bit. So it's just the atmosphere is just building in here tonight, and it just keeps getting better and better. So we're going to have kickoff here in just about 35 minutes. Can't wait for it. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, before you go and before we say goodbye, what's the score tonight and who's scoring?
Okay, well, this has got to be my official pick because I did not get it in to the website. So my official score for tonight, 2-0 Orange County. But given that I'm in last place with this stuff, I'm not sure anybody wants to listen to me. Who's going to score tonight? Cameron Dunbar is going to get himself one tonight. And I think maybe Bryce Jamison gets himself another one. And hey, if we go 3-0, how about we throw Ethan Zubak in there in the mix?
It would have made really great content right here is if the goalie's warming up behind you, Larry, missed really badly and just like conked you in the back of the head with a soccer ball. Duran looks like he's in a great position to do that if he wanted to.
Go be safe, Larry. Get out of here.
Why do you wish me ill? I thought you guys loved me.
Hey, let us know if you talk to any fans, and we'll hear from you again. Enjoy your walk around, Larry.
All right, guys. See you in a bit.
So we're watching. If y'all can see, I'm going to try and figure out. Producer Andy typically does a lot of the camera work on this. So I'm going to try and see if we can figure this out. I'm trying to get there we go. Trying to get the field view a little bit better. I know it's a little blurry and you can't see much on the side we're on, but both teams are out and warming up. Unfortunately, we're like far away from where the OC warm up is, so we can't really tell you who's looking great right now. But your thoughts on this lineup, Dylan, for Orange County, and is it the best lineup that we could have put out for this match?
I think so. I will give full credit to, I believe, Matt Elder. I guess I should be certain of whose idea this was, but hey, put Zubak up top. He's strong. He's a physical presence. Let him hold the ball up for us. If we're going to play a direct game, which I think we're kind of forced to with the personnel that we have at the moment, play a direct game and have our wingers play off them. So ideally, you've got pacey, tricky wingers, Cameron Dunbar, Bryce Jamison, two perfect examples of that. Maybe a Thomas Among comes on late, and we've got three pacey, tricky players that can get things done. Among and Dunbar especially are just so dangerous on the ball, on the dribble, creating something out of nothing. Obviously, with the loss of Brian Olowski, that's going to be a huge space to fill, and the ability to unlock a defense on the move is probably the key to us doing anything for the next couple months.
Here's what I got to say. It's beautiful weather right now. This is beautiful Orange County soccer weather. It is warm. It's going to cool off. We're going to get a nice breeze coming in from the Great Pacific Ocean through the canyon up here to the stadium. Everyone that's been here before knows that's what you're going to expect here at the stadium.
That's why you always bring a jacket. What
a wonderful evening for some soccer here. The fans are coming in. We're seeing the GA section, quite a bit of fans making their way in. If you look across in the fan zone, there's still a lot of fans enjoying what's going on over there. I'm sure there's still fans enjoying what's going on out with the trucks. Fans walking behind us, fans walking all around, fans getting food. Got Wetzel's Pretzels, got tequila.
You got this, buddy.
I'm going to mess it up.
You got this.
Takiria Oi.
Okay, you don't got this. It's all right. Not a big deal.
How does it go, Dylan?
Takiria Oi.
All right, that's how you do it. I mess things up.
I'm probably
Everyone
wrong
knows this.
too, but
if you've watched us for the past 6 years, you know I tend to mess things up when it comes to words and speaking.
Yeah,
and all
Reno
that.
speak good. That's been a 6-year journey.
Me no speak Americano.
Well, now it's just getting problematic.
Well, we can see straight in front of us the Oakland Roots. See, now we were talking about Monterey so much. I'm thinking about Monterey. Thank you, Larry and Cheyenne. The Oakland Roots players warming up in front of us. Does anyone catching your eye from their warm-ups, Dylan?
No, again, I mean, if you listen to Monday night's show,
they're running closer to us. They want to come say hi to us.
I don't think that's what it is. They might be begging us to stop. I asked who's going to play in the 10 role and just how free that role is. Obviously, with the change to Gavin Clinton, the formation change, they ditched the 3 at the back, went to a traditional back 4. And it's sometimes 4-1, 4-1, but it looks like primarily 4-2-3-1. And, you know, I just think defensively things have not been great for a little bit. And yeah, we haven't been scoring a ton of goals, but against a pretty depleted back line, I was curious just how much work are the defensive midfielders in front of them going to have to do to hopefully eat up a 10, or is it just really 2 9s? So if it's Linda Mafeka on that one, I'd expect he's maybe a little bit more deep, and he's, creative on the ball and causing problems for Orange County, whether he's playing directly or not. So I don't even know if he's in the starting lineup because no one bothered telling me that one, and then I haven't looked, but he'd be who I'd look out for.
I'm trying to pull up the lineup right now.
Well, Paul Blanchette's always a good one because he seems to relish playing here, especially, and seems to pull off a couple worldies every single time. I don't know what it is about here. Maybe he's just trying to impress us because he'd rather live here. Again, it's like 70 degrees, slight breeze. This is the nicest weather I've felt in months.
So the starting lineup for Oakland tonight here against Orange County: Blanchette in goal. You got Rasmussen, Hackshaw, Riley, Diaz on the back line. And I have bad eyes. I learned recently I have to get reading glasses.
I'll read it for you, buddy.
Matt Soso. You got Njai, you got Gomez, you got Mfika, and then you got Cherry and Rodriguez up top.
Well, I literally just said it was Linda Mafeka, but yeah. And so he is in the 10, and I am now the dual threat down the middle of Paul Blanchette and Linda Mafeka, and just seeing what they can do. Linda played in San Diego. I believe he was in Reno prior to that. And again, both of these guys have a history of kind of just terrorizing Orange County.
And then if you look at Orange County, not in the starting lineup, but on the bench, some names that fans are going to be excited to see. You got Ryan Dogman. You got Thomas Amongs on the bench. I think those are the two big names that the Orange County fans are excited to see. Word is that they are cleared to play tonight.
To a point, yeah.
Limited minutes, but if it's someone you can bring in late in a match, in a close match, those are two players you would love to see come in. We all know Tomas Among is capable of electrifying the pitch with his pace and his strength and getting a goal and maybe changing things up from what Ethan Zubak provides. And then we all have seen over the past, year and a half of what Ryan Dogman can do in the back line when he's making amazing crosses into the front of the goal. We saw 2 or 3 times earlier this season with some Brian Olowski goals that were courtesy of great Ryan Dogman passes. Again, another player, if you can bring him in the final 20, 25 minutes of a match, can be a difference maker, and it can be the start of maybe recovery for some of the players that we've been missing. So that's exciting to see. Hopefully we'll get to see both of those players out there tonight making an impact. And yeah, so are you excited to see those two back in the lineups?
I'll be more excited when they're starting. I'm glad they're rounding into fitness, and we've heard some rumors that some more players are starting to round into fitness, and they're not ready yet to be on the playing field, but they're getting there. And so ideally it's not too long before we're back to something resembling full strength. Again, losing Brian Olowski for the rest of the year is going to be a big loss. If there was a team that I had faith in finding a young player through the academy who can come fill that role, it would be Orange County. And Benjamin Barjolo has been shouted out by his own teammates and by the coaching staff and by fans. This provides an opportunity, and I would imagine if you are one of the players or one of the technical staff, this is a chance to make something nice out of what was tragic news. He's still alive. He walked off the field, but it was a huge gut punch when he went off. So, Larry,
you know what? I'm going to say this straight up because I got nothing but love for Brian Olowski. And you know what? It was absolutely tragic to see that torn ACL and out for the season. Brian has been with this club for a long time now. Most appearances in the history of the club. And losing him when he was, in my opinion, which we all know, all feelings, no tactics, but in my opinion, playing the best soccer of his professional career. Definitely the best soccer that he has played since he joined Orange County Soccer Club. He was doing everything for this team that was asked of him and more. He was scoring goals. He was getting assists. Not having him for the remainder of the season, it's going to hurt. It is absolutely going to hurt. And some of these young guys, they do need to step up without question. There's got to be somebody who can step up and fill those shoes. And Brian ain't a huge guy by any stretch of the imagination, but those are some really, really big shoes to have to fill without question.
He's been around for a while. There's a reason he's played so many matches for Orange County. He was our key to unlocking defenses for years. It's a big loss, but we're slightly optimistic. At this point, we're killing time. We're waiting. We got a special guest joining us, and hopefully about 5 minutes. Larry, you walked around. You saw it's superhero night. 2 questions. What's going on, and what's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero.
You can say it's me.
It's not. I love you, but it is not. It is absolutely, without question, Iron Man. Come on. How cool is Tony freaking Stark? The guy's awesome. You have to absolutely love Tony Stark. As for what's happening, you know what? Again, electric atmosphere building in the stadium. And that's what happens every time you come to the Champ. It gets quiet, and then there's just a very, very slow build until the game kicks off and we score that first goal, and then the place explodes. And that is the beauty of Orange County Soccer. That is the beauty of Orange County Soccer Club. That is the beauty of my opinion, again, the most beautiful stadium in all of the USL Championship. You've got Saddleback Mountains in the background. You've got the coast just over hills over here that you guys can't see that I'm pointing at.
It's the San Joaquin Mountains over that way.
San Joaquin Mountains over that way. Saddleback over this way. This is a beautiful place to come and play soccer.
I might be wrong.
I
made Larry sound like that was correct, so I'm good at that if that was the case.
You know, this is my humble opinion, the best thing about Orange County. It's Irvine, it's sleepy, like you said, it's quiet, it builds up on game day. It's building up tonight. Next week, it's a beer fest. I'm a little sad to be missing that one because I could crush a couple right now. So if you find me in the stadium, I would love a beer.
I gotta say, like, how did we not get one of those special sections? Why is there not the orange and black SoccerCast seats?
Well, Ray, we don't have that kind of money.
But I mean, it would have been nice instead of saying the juice box or what is it? County Rose.
County Rose.
You could have just had the orange and then the black. That could have been the sections right there. No?
With SoccerCast in the middle?
You're not a great idea,
yeah,
man.
Cover up the championship banner and just have it say SoccerCast right across the middle there.
We will never cover up that banner. That banner will fly until I'm gone.
Or on top of the press booth, it could just say SoccerCast.
See, that would be good. I would like that.
This is what we do when we're trying to kill some time while we're waiting for a guest that hopefully can make it over. It's looking like it's getting more crowded in the stadium, so hopefully there's not a traffic jam.
Look, to throw it back to 6 years ago for like the 5th time this show, I was one of like 20 people in the County Line Coalition that night. That was pretty normal. Like, that was a big night for us.
You were one of about 300, 400 people in the stands probably that night, too. It wasn't that crowded, if I can recall.
And now look, like this would have never happened. Our big attendance nights were actually attendance days when it was summer camp games. And it was 4,000 7-year-olds screaming.
Those summer camp games that were like at 12 or 1 o'clock.
And that's where I met this one. And it's,
in June or July when it was 100 degrees out. Oh, yeah. Those were the worst.
And now look, and this is so much credit to the playing staff. So much credit to
we got an Oakland Roots fan right over here. Look at that.
You know what? You can't be mad at him. The guy is absolutely decked out.
He's wanting us to look at his crotch, though, with the scarf that he has hanging out right there.
I do see that.
I
like the
tattoo. Can you show it? Yeah, show it off to the camera. Come on.
Get over here. We are live broadcasting. This is the Orange and Black SoccerCast. Sir, tell us your name.
I'm Steve Murakami. I actually run the supporters group, one of the supporters groups for Oakland Roots. I run Homegrown Hooligans. This is our 2nd time coming down here. Always love making the trip. Appreciate what y'all do, too. You guys had one of my co-founders on the show as well, John Como from Roots Blog, as well as Peter is
Peter.
Yeah, he's also another member as well from Roots Blog as well. So nice to be here.
They're fans of the show, and they're friends of the show. Let me say it, not fans. And
they're probably not fans of the show.
No one's a fan of this show.
Well, I mean, they have to at least have some thoughts about us if they're willing to take some time to speak with us. Anyone that knows, USL content is very difficult to keep going. COVID killed off a lot of USL content. We somehow survived by playing FIFA, and Dylan and our old friend Alan doing play-by-play when I was competing in the USL League or USL Cup or whatever it was. Right?
You got to step over here a little bit more in front of the camera.
Yeah, we got to show off the look.
I mean, come on, you want to talk about drip? Look at this. That I don't even care that it's Oakland. I ain't mad about it. That is some serious drip.
But we got to
right
show
there.
up. I mean, right?
Without
where he's trying to
question.
get us to look. He wants everyone in Orange County to look in one spot to find the Orange County.
The Orange County scarf that's in the one spot. Yeah. I mean,
yes.
Just kind of worked out that way.
Which one is your favorite of these scarves that you have on you right now?
I'd have to say probably my second year scarf. They're the homegrown hooligan scarves. It's on one side says homegrown with a DNA strand, which my other co-founder has tattooed on the inside of his arm.
Nice.
And then the other side is just hooligans with a bunch of skulls with mosaic masks.
Since you have the Oakland Roots tattoo, I think you need to see my tattoo. You ready?
Thank God this isn't on camera.
Now that's a tattoo.
Oh,
look.
I got
we're
the
getting
star.
dressed on the show here.
Nice. But you don't have a star. We got a star.
Wait. So I got to ask this question, right? Because I know, Detroit has talked about this. I think there's some Oakland fans that loved more the independent aspect before joining the USL. Are you on the yay, USL's been great for Oakland, or do you wish you still had some of that independence as a club?
Well, to be honest, I've always really enjoyed. I mean, we were only in the NISA league for maybe 2 years. It was very short. So when we went to USL, I thought it was a pretty big step up, and I was really excited to see what happened. And that's actually when we created Homegrown Hooligans and started our supporters group for the team. It's been fantastic ever since. I absolutely love it. The fans around the league are fantastic. I mean, I don't know that I could do this with too many MLS clubs. We're walking around, dressed like I am in their own house and, doing this. So I really appreciate, how the fan bases are with the league and how everybody is so, heartfelt to their team. It's fantastic.
In the end, right? We're one big second division soccer community.
Just a bunch of nerds.
Well,
USL sickos, right?
We're all in the same boat. We all want growth of the sport, and we all see that there's limitations because of the way it's built in America. So we support each other. We've made so many friends across this country, either in person, meeting them face to face, like we're doing with you right now, or virtually on a screen. There's so many people that we can say are friends because of this community. And that's a great thing about USL. Brad, our co-host, he was a Reno person. And when Reno left, we decided he's like, hey, I'll join you guys if you all have me. And we're like, let's make a thing out of this. We're going to sign him as a free agent.
How excited are you to see Lindo back again? I mean, come on, you got to enjoy seeing him back over here.
I mean, he's one of the people I kind of picked out as probably going to terrorize us. And that's just kind of always been the history with Lindo. And that's fine. Hopefully we shut him down tonight. It's whatever. I'm just here for a good time. Who's winning tonight?
Who's winning tonight? Well, I mean,
let's be real.
I
don't expect a realistic answer.
Let's not do the
That's
homerism. Let's give her if you were a soccer pundit, who's winning this match?
Oh, realistically, I would probably go. I'm still taking the Roots. The way the Roots have been playing, the way that they're on this role right now. I mean, I know we haven't been able to get the break our fourth win streak yet, but that's kind of why we didn't win our last game. But I'll take this. It's always fun to start another win streak and keep doing the 3 win streaks in a row. Let's see how it goes.
And you have an actual squad of senior fit players, which we don't. So
I'm actually surprised to see that Dwyer made the trip. The last couple away trips, he hasn't really taken the road. So I'm really glad to see him here. I really hope that he actually puts in some time tonight. So we'll see.
Who's scoring?
Oh, man, I got to give it to the hot foot. It's got to go to Johnny. Johnny's got to get at least a goal, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I do see this game going a little higher in score-wise. I probably see it going 3-2 Roots way. That's kind of my vision because we still quite haven't gotten the back line down quite yet. I mean, it's getting there, but...
Sounds familiar, but that's just because... there's no one left.
Yeah, well,
there's 4 combined working legs on our team with us.
Was it that we learned it's the quick the quick counterattack would win.
Yeah,
is what we were told by
that's-
Peter on our show this past week. So
That's our hope. Let's call it. I think we all just want to get settled and enjoy 90 minutes of hopefully wonderful California USL action. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, thank you guys for having me, man.
For
That
the
was
people
wonderful.
who are watching, somehow we've been doing this for 6 years, and clearly, if you just randomly approach people in public, you'll make new friends, and you'll
Yes.
keep doing this. So,
and if you see any of us, if you see Larry walking the sidelines, if you see Dylan in the CLC, if you see me down by the CLC, DK, our writer, anyone, come say hi. We're nice people. We'll talk to you. We love talking about soccer. We're going to wrap this up. I want to thank you for coming on and spending 5-ish minutes with
I
us.
appreciate it. I didn't realize it was going to happen, and it worked out very well. So I really appreciate you guys
yeah,
having
you've
me.
been warned.
And I want to say thank you to Larry for roaming the stadium and talking with us. Dylan, of course. Also, our other guests that joined us, Eli
And
and Cheyenne. That was awesome to see. Hey, this has been the Orange and Black Soccer Cast, and we are out.